Hello everyone, welcome back to Banners of Ruin. We are now in the noble quarters. We have a party of 4. The royals, or the people that we were supposed to rescue, have been rescued, and hopefully we will find them down on their boats somewhere soon. But we need to do a combat right now, so let's just jump on in. Right, 3 spearmen. We can select a card to discard. In then doing so, we can draw 2. However, a lot of this stuff is really good. We don't have anything that's going to move anyone. So let's drop the yellow powder. Are we going to drop the yellow powder? We definitely want to hit everyone with this, and we want to do it after precision. We definitely want to hit with Oathkeeper. And we definitely want to hit with Falchion. This is 12 damage and 5 bleeding to one target. This is 5 damage to all targets. Let's drop the Rondel Dagger. Okay. So, we'll take somebody with 7 energy. Or who needs healing? You do. Yep, that's fine. So you get 5 HP for putting that out there. Then we will throw out the Oathkeeper against somebody. Then we will Wild Brawl. Precision first. Then Wild Brawl against everybody, and that will be 6 damage to rank per character. And somehow this guy ended up on 47 bleeding. That would be the result of the precision, I suppose. So not too much else to do apart from make sure we're splitting up our remaining energy reasonably evenly. Because what we are going to be able to do in a minute is benefit from drawing cards when our hand is empty, which is great. You're dying of bleeding. We just need to deal with you. And we can do that by battering ramming you back. Double our damage there. And that's all we need, really. We can even make this over faster by throwing out some of these. So he dies to bleeding. That turn is passed. It comes to the guy at the back's turn. So the only thing that we can benefit from here is Deslin has Bloodthirsty. Whenever this character kills an enemy with an attack, their maximum vitality is increased by 3. So if he can get a killing blow against this guy, then we're all for it. Unfortunately, oh no, we can. We can just about with Vanguard. Apply 5 to a party member, move swap them, deal 4 damage to opponent party, deal weapon damage if in lane. I don't think we need any of that, so we'll skip. Courage, chains, or intelligence. Chance to improve, gain 2 chains or 1000 XP. Now, as much as I would like 1000 XP, I think we need the chains. How big's our deck? 41 cards. Yeah, I'd love the XP to level up, but I'm going to take the chains. And that will make more sense in a little while. Fatalism. Your presence is immense. If you come so far yet the task still feels insurmountable. You fear few of your brothers who have made it. Blocked and modify your deck. So this is party takes 15 damage. Basically, say this was a really, really tough encounter and the large crowd was blocking the center. If we wanted to avoid the really tough encounter, we could opt to take 15 damage each instead. But for now, we can go see our mentor. Now seems like a good time to take a short rest, perhaps an opportunity to learn something new. We can duplicate a card in our deck, or we can leave. I think we can duplicate something to good effect. Question is what? I think either an extra wild brawl could be really good, because that's like 24 damage across an entire rank. Or maybe another precision so that we can instill really big bleeding on somebody. But I'm going to go with the wild brawl, and that's because some of the bigger bosses don't succumb to bleeding terribly easily. We will also take a hidden gem. Draw a card. Okay, well, we definitely want to put that on something we're going to play frequently. And something preferably that we're basically guaranteed to play. Probably tensions, because that's free. And then these all ticked over whilst we weren't looking, apparently. There is weapons and armor, blocked or combat. How close are we to a level? Deslin is like 160 XP away from his next level. So let's go to the combat. A card to discard. I wish I could see the battlefield before deciding whether to get rid of kick or something. But I think right now, gain 2 stamina for each state. We're not going to have any status effects on our foes, so we might as well get rid of Sadist for now. Some mice here. Gains 1 venom, swaps to other rank in their lane. Venom. Whenever this character attacks, they apply 1 poison. Okay, that's good fun. We can kick, we can roar, we can warhammer. And you're doing the same. So I think we're definitely going to start with a kick. Now we're only dealing with 1 foe this turn. Let's roar at them. And just go to town, really. You are going to use the warhammer, so you get second wind because you're holding a card that's expensive. Apply Toxic Cascade. Whenever target opponent gains a status effect, they also gain 2 poison. Alright, we'll stick that on the guy with the most defense over here. Here we will keep attacking the guy who currently has Overwhelm. Play our round shield. Give somebody some extra defense. Have the person with the most energy guard. That's going to trigger us drawing more cards, which is great. Unfortunately, that only happens once, and these cards are not going to benefit us any further really right now. But hey, we do what we can. Right, they gain Venom. Card to get rid of. Chains is absolutely no use to us in this fight. That's for later. Solid footing, quick hands, strategy. Right, well, we're gonna quick hands for sure. Reckless Cleave, ruin a card, deal 20 damage plus 13 to opponent rank. That's what we want to see. So that's this guy at the back. Is there any debuffs we can get beforehand? No, so we go straight in with this. And we need to ruin a card. Let's ruin strategy, because they're going to move themselves, it seems, a lot. And then we'll hit the back. Very nice. You're dying to bleeding now. Or, if we wish to, we could kill you so that Deslin's max HP goes up. But I think I'd rather worry about taking out the other guys at the moment. Apply 4 charge to each character in rank for every stack of blood on active character. Well, we might as well play that so that we can then poison tip somebody, and then with what remains we can solid footing the character with 2 energy, then we get extra draw. Unfortunately, oh, this is going to be draw 1 card, so that's fine. And then Wild Brawl is actually really what we needed. Should have had them do it, although they only have 1 HP, so 1 energy, so that wouldn't have worked out anyway. This guy moves, hasn't attacked yet, and we just need to do enough damage to them to get them done. We're going to Oathkeeper to increase the damage on that. Another Precision, which is what I thought about cloning earlier. If active character is in front rank, deal weapon damage. If in back rank, deal 5 charge to ally in front. Upper hand, deal 6 damage, apply upper hand. When this character deals a total of 30 damage to an opponent, they gain 1 max stamina this combat. I'll take another Precision. And 1 character is leveled up, that's Deslin, that's what we wanted. Execute, deal 10 damage, if target has no shield, deal 20 instead. A Reckless Cleave or a Strange Mist. Restore 12 vitality and remove blood and poison from each character in your rank. Now, is this the one who stands at the front or the back? Deslin, combat positions. You are in the back. Okay. So you have Reckless Cleave here. We could take a second Reckless Cleave. I think that's fine. Then we'll take more energy. These guys tick over. A chance to heal. I don't think we need it. Discards a random combat or enter this combat. Let's discard a combat. Smithy's Apprentice. We can sell equipment. Quick round for healing or a chance to heal. So we'll take a chance to sell equipment. Sorry, friend, I didn't mean to stare. The small mouse whispers apologetically. It's just, your kit looks really nicely made. I'm an apprentice myself, but my master don't let me touch anything. He dips his head briefly before looking up pleadingly. I tend to break stuff, but I just want something to do, to study, else I'll never improve. Trade your stashed items. Gain 150 florins per item. Tip the mouse. Remove 1 skill from our deck. We will drop our 2 stashed armors, and this should give us 300 florins. 400 florins, damn. Alright. Many thanks, friend. One day I'm going to be the finest smith in the land. I always knew folks was good people. Buy cards, enter combat, or buy cards. I don't want to fill out my deck with anything more than we have, really, so we'll take the combat. If we could reach max level before this is all over, I'd be grateful. We do not need chains. Okay, things we want to do here. Play concentration with Kesselmead at the end of his turn. And we probably want to precision Reckless Cleave the guys at the back. If the character's next attack deals damage to vitality, half the damage dealt is applied as bleeding. Well, what we can do, because Wild Brawl is going to hit the rank, as well as Reckless Cleave. This is 20 plus 13 is 33. This is only 24, so we will Wild Brawl the back rank, then Precision, Reckless Cleave, but we must make sure... I screwed up. I screwed up, because this guy doesn't have enough energy to Precision and Reckless Cleave. Okay, but we can salvage this because we can precision as the Wolf Islington, and then we can spend 1 will to play somebody else's card. We have to ruin something. Let's ruin chains. And then attack that back rank. This guy's going to die. The others are probably not long behind them. Whenever target opponent gains a status effect, they also gain 2 bleeding. Banish 2 non-ruin cards from your hand, deal 20 damage. Alright, well let's start here. How much are these guys attacking for? I never really even checked that. Deals 18 damage to opponent rank, applies 3 bleed to every target, gains 3 retaliate. Oh boy, that's bad. That's real bad. Alright, you can spawn, take cover. Give him that. Then we're not going to be able to play anything for 1 energy before we use concentration. So we'll do that. And we draw stuff that we didn't want to see, really. Because I wanted to play Oathkeeper, but Islington doesn't have enough energy for that. So we'll play this here. And then we're going to try and hit him as hard as possible with everybody else. Let's get quick hands going. Deal 6 damage and push someone back. If we could kill this guy, then we could push the guy in the center back and prevent him doing this massive cleaving strike. But I don't know that we're going to be able to do that. Oh boy, this is not the turn we wanted, is it? If we played Despair, we can deal 20 damage. Alright. This is how it's going to have to be. We play Despair. We ruin Toxic Cascade and Heavy Shield. Deal 20 damage to this guy. Which then means the guy at the back can battering ram him out of the front row, preventing us all from taking bleed this turn. And that's just about everything we can do. Now the back rank is up. Let's drop a basic guard for 5 defense. You're gonna die. We can probably hit you fairly easily, particularly if we have overbearing swing. Deal 11 if two-handed, deal weapon to lane. That's front to back as they're facing each other. Let's see. Let's apply 3 to this rank. And this draws another card, so we'll apply more back there. Then we definitely want to play yellow powder at the back for AoE. Then once we've done that, it's going to be... Where is it? Where is it? Am I going mad? Do weapon damage if two-handed, deal it to lane. Do weapon damage if two-handed... I thought... Oh, we do. Reckless Cleave is right here. I am going mad. Okay, so we'll Reckless Cleave the back rank now. We have to ruin a card first. Let's get rid of Solid Footing. We can play Brace instead. Alright, they're all gone. We've stacked Vulnerable on the front two, which is wonderful. Now we'll just start smashing through these guys and what's left of them. Remove all shield gain 2 hysterical, deal 15 times 2 damage. It's fine by me. And you can make some concealed blades, get rid of that guy, put some bleeding over here. Somebody can brace, and we get more cards. We do not want to kick him, so that's that turn. Back rank passes because there's no one in it. Back to the front. Let's get rid of Heroic Strike. I don't think we need it. He's doing... This character's defense is raised to 35, then deals 8 damage. Unless we can move him out of this lane, perhaps. Looks like we can't. So we're going to attack with a falchion. Then we're going to attack with rondel daggers. Try and get rid of as much of this shield as possible. Then precision, warhammer. Then we need to play everything that we have left if we want to draw 3 cards at the end of this turn, which of course we do. We will Wild Brawl, why not? Then if we can get the guy at the back to get the kill, he will gain max HP. Swap positions, deal weapon damage if dual wielding, attack twice more. Select a target, move them to a vacant position on their rank. No, thank you. Sanctuary, a chance to heal. Armory, reserves. Investigate the Knight Errant. Let's investigate the Sanctuary, because we can have a chance to heal, and then these will tick down to 1 and 1 respectively. You turn a corner to find yourself in a less than reputable part of town before you can adjust your eyes. You haven't the time for this. Heal a character to max vitality, ruin a card. Let's go before we catch something. Heal a character. De Grey could use a little bit of healing. We can probably ruin something plain and basic, like a guard. And we'll heal De Grey. These tick down to 1. Then we can do a big scary combat. I don't think we're super likely to get to our next level anytime soon if we don't get some kind of large boon. So let's go check out the Knight Errant. You hear a commotion up ahead. A few thugs are harassing decent folk, brandishing their steel and cruel-looking clubs. The situation seems to be quickly escalating to violence. Just when you begin to think about intervening, an imposing figure appears in an instant, dispatching all the bandits with a mighty blade and devastating finesse. He meets your gaze and strides towards you. Hail and well met. Let me have a look at you. Your eyes, I can see the scourge of Malefics there. Draw your swords. Well, that's all the options we get, apparently. The Ender Knight. Right, something to get rid of. Let's get rid of the Toxic Cascade. It's pretty expensive. Magnificent Plate. Starts combat with 100 defense. Whilst this character's defense is above 60, all bleeding is converted to vulnerability. At the end of this turn, they gain Fury. Whilst this character is alive, all opponents cannot exceed 120 defense. And 2 standard guards. All right then. Let's see what we're doing. This character gains defense equal to the total number of their next attack. What are these guys doing? Attacking De Grey. So we would like him to have a nice big attack, really. Right. I'll give you that. We'll attack back here with this. We'll ruin chains because we don't need that now. Attack the full rank. think we're just going to go after the weak stuff first. Somebody's going to get brace. Who needs it most? Islington. Now we have these two. Deal 25 damage, take 2 damage for each card in hand. Banish all cards in hand, take 5 damage and deal 15 damage to each banished card. If active character dies, double damage. Well, that's rough. Let's kill you. And we take 2 damage. That's fine. Banish all cards in hand. None. Take 5 damage and deal 15 damage for each card banished. Then we get to draw extra cards, which is fine. Alright, not an ideal turn, but adequate. Get rid of chains. The Ender Knight still has a lot of his defense, but I think we're going to be okay. Right. We're certainly going to apply that, so these attacks are all better. Then we can attack the whole rank. That leaves you on 2, so the fastest way to deal with that is with one of those. Didn't even pay attention to if they might have any bleeding on themselves already. We can gain 2 stamina for each status effect on target opponent. That's like 1,000 stamina. I'm sure there's got to be some really good synergy with that. Let's just attack with all of that extra energy then. Draw more cards. Brace and Flurry. Deals 15 damage if opponent has 40 more. Right, so you can brace, so you don't take that damage. No more ways to draw any cards right now. Okay, we definitely want to hit with Oathbreaker. We do not need to guard. And if we precision Oathbreaker, let's get some tensions going first. Why not? 34 bleeding against 37 health. That's not going to be a problem. If we can kill him with this guy's falchion, though, we certainly will. It's not quite there. Very nice. Max HP for him. Deal 5 damage to rank, apply 3. That's so good. Carnage, ruin a card, deal 8 damage and 3 bleeding. Every time you play this card, it's increased. We'll take the red powder. Thank you ever so much. We'll take Doggedness for our next fight. That's 15 extra shield for everybody. And then we will level up. Is it everyone, or do we have to pick someone? Select a character to level up. I wish I could see XP numbers here. 7666. I think Dreslin, you need the extra energy working at the back. At the start of your turn, you may discard 1 to draw 2. At the start of their turn, if the character has more than 75% vitality, they gain 1 stamina. Strikes and guards are doubly effective when played by this character. Give me the even more draw. That's great. Alright, looks like we have reached a crossroads after this combat resolves, so join me next time. We will come to these crossroads halfway through the noble quarters and then progress on through and see if we can't find the nobles that we want to help out later. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.